What if we told you that an unseen enemy is lurking in the shadows, ready to strike at any moment? An unseen enemy did emerge from the shadows in China, a mysterious and deadly virus that initially took hold in the city of Wuhan, the epicenter of the outbreak. This city, once bustling with life, became the ground zero for a contagion that would soon spread fear and uncertainty across the nation. Residents of Wuhan have been living in a state of constant vigilance, their lives punctuated by the ebb and flow of the virus. Even with the easing of lockdown measures, the people remain cautious, ever watchful for a potential flare-up of infections. The shadow of the virus is always present, influencing their daily routines, their choices, their very existence. But this is not just a story of a city or a country. It's a story of humanity grappling with an unseen enemy, a microscopic adversary that has managed to hold the world hostage. The people of Wuhan, like many others, have had to adapt to this new normal, a life where the unseen enemy could strike at any moment. And while the official death toll stands at 3,869, many believe the actual figures could be much higher. The unseen enemy continues to lurk in the shadows, its true impact still a matter of speculation and fear. In the wake of the outbreak, the scars remain unhealed for many. Wuhan, the city that found itself at the epicenter of the pandemic, is still grappling with the remnants of an invisible enemy. The residents of this bustling metropolis have experienced firsthand the devastation wrought by the virus. From the trauma of the first wave, to the intermittent partial lockdowns that have characterized the past year, the shadow of the virus continues to loom large. The city's inhabitants have been living in a state of high alert, cautiously navigating their lives amidst fears of a new flare-up of infections. Health precautions have become part and parcel of their daily routine, a stark reminder of the new normal that the pandemic has imposed upon them. Yet the resilience of Wuhan's residents has been apparent in their response to the crisis. Despite the fear and uncertainty, they have found ways to adapt and persevere. Protests demanding an end to the lockdowns have echoed through the streets, as the community rallies together in a bid to reclaim their city from the clutches of the virus. The psychological toll has been heavy, with the trauma from the first wave still fresh in the minds of many. Panic buying has become a common occurrence as residents grapple with the fear of the unknown. Yet, amidst the turmoil, there are those who look to the future with hope. Some residents have welcomed the relaxation of restrictions as an opportunity for a fresh start, a chance to rebuild their lives in the aftermath of the pandemic. But the scars of the past year run deep. The loss of loved ones, the economic hardship, the isolation, these are burdens that the people of Wuhan continue to carry. The official death toll stands at 3,869, but many believe the actual figures are much higher. While the lockdowns may have eased, the shadow of the virus continues to hang over Wuhan. The city that was once a bustling metropolis now stands as a stark reminder of the devastating impact of the virus. Yet, in the face of adversity, the resilience of its people shines through, a beacon of hope in these uncertain times. But what if there was more to the story than meets the eye? In the epicenter of the outbreak, Wuhan, China, authorities faced significant criticism for their perceived slow response. Accusations flew that vital information about the infections was being suppressed, leading many to believe in a deliberate cover-up. The veil of secrecy only deepened the trauma for the residents, as they were left to speculate about the real extent of the pandemic. And then, there were the theories. Theories that seemed to spring from the shadows, adding another layer to the mystery. One such theory suggested that the virus may have not emerged from a market as widely believed, but rather, it might have originated from a lab within China. This theory, while controversial and unproven, has nonetheless fueled debates and drawn attention to the need for transparency. The cover-up, the theories, the quest for truth, all are part of this complex tapestry woven by the pandemic. And while we may not have all the answers, the importance of unearthing the truth cannot be overstated. As the world continues to grapple with the pandemic, the search for truth remains more important than ever. This isn't just China's problem, it's a global crisis that affects us all. The ripples of this situation have spread far beyond Wuhan, reaching every corner of the globe. The United States has felt the brunt of the virus with a high death toll, a stark reminder that no nation is immune. The pandemic has also had far-reaching geopolitical implications, impacting relationships and alliances worldwide. The US, for instance, has extended support to Vietnam, countering China's assertiveness in the South China Sea. This strategic move is more than just political posturing, it's a testament to the interconnectedness of our world in the face of a common enemy. Moreover, the US has been making strides in providing aid to tackle COVID-19, donating vaccines to countries in need. This global health crisis has underlined the importance of international cooperation and the collective responsibility we hold towards each other. As we continue to navigate these uncertain times, the world watches and waits for what comes next.